Richland County could soon make history as the first county in the state to implement a hate, intimidation, or hate crime ordinance. The ordinance was proposed during a Richland County committee meeting, and now county leaders are working on their first draft of the ordinance. WIS reporter Ashley Jones spoke with the councilwoman who is pushing for it and has details on when we could see this ordinance take effect.
Justice should not be dependent upon where you live.
Richland County Councilwoman Tyra Little is hoping to change that.
I represent 3 actual municipalities, and so 2 of those municipalities actually have a hate intimidation ordinance. And so I felt that it was important that the county match that.
The proposed ordinance was first introduced by Councilwoman Little during a subcommittee meeting back in February. Essentially, it would allow law enforcement to tack on hate intimidation to a crime motivated by race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or religion.
You know, there are so many different things. It's a wide category, so it's not like it's just 1 or 2 things, or say that it's a black or white thing. It's all people. And so Richland County should have an ordinance that protects their visitors as well as their constituents.
County leaders are still working on the language of the ordinance. County leaders have looked at other hate intimidation ordinances passed in other municipalities, including here in Columbia, which enacted a hate intimidation ordinance back in 2019. Taking a look at that ordinance, hate intimidation is defined as the intent to intimidate a person in whole or in part because of the actual or perceived race, color, creed, religion, ancestry, gender, sexual orientation, disability, gender identity, expression, or national origin. Violators could receive extra fines and more jail time.
We've had lots of crimes in Richland County that were committed just because of hate, that we were not able to do anything with them.
Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott has been working with county leaders to determine the language of the proposed ordinance, which he says he supports.
Unfortunately, we've had to go to U.S. Attorney's Office to have them prosecuted, and they've done that for us. But it's something that we need to be doing locally and not relying on the federal government.
Sheriff Lott provided WIS with data showing the number of bias-motivated crimes in Richland County dating back to 2014. More than 150 bias-motivated crimes were reported during that 11-year span. In 2019, the county saw an uptick with more than 80 reported cases. The majority of those crimes were against gay men. Councilwoman Little says the Fifth Circuit Solicitor Byron Gibson is also in support of the ordinance. Now, there's still some work that needs to be done before the ordinance can go before full council. Committee leaders are hoping to have a draft ready to go by the end of April. Reporting here in the newsroom, I'm Ashley Jones, WIS News 10.
According to the Municipal Association of South Carolina, 19 towns and cities have adopted a hate crime ordinance in the state. That includes Camden, Casey, and Columbia.